join Let's Talk Crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is December 23rd, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking as expected. It's looking like it's slowly matriculating upwards in a 5-wave impulse. It's looking like it's just getting out of a 2-wave correction, okay? So yesterday where we left off, we thought that Bitcoin was in a complex 4-wave correction, but we stand corrected. Why? Because this complex 4-wave correction breached the 0.382 retracement level, the retracement Fibonacci, the 0.382, and we know, according to Elliott wave principles, that a wave 4 retracement cannot exceed 382 of the wave, okay? And if that's the case, then that means that the 5 waves are up, meaning if we want to be a little more specific and go into detail, that our count was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this was the top of our impulse. Okay, so we had a truncated third wave, meaning the third wave is still the largest wave, the longest wave, but we expected the third wave to be longer. Why? Because the third wave typically on the balance of probability ends between the 1 and the 1618 and the 2 of the first wave. And so if we take the first wave and we take our Fibonacci extension tool, we see that the 1618 to the 2 actually should have landed us at around at a minimum of 49.8, okay, which it didn't. So we know that the third wave could be as short as a 1 retracement. Okay, so this is what we got. We got a truncated third wave, that went to about 1 to 1.236 of the first wave, which is legal. Okay, it's okay. And so after that, we got a B wave, and then we got a sort of an ABC retracement. And right now, we're getting out of the 2 wave very slowly. Let me just remove this. But very slowly, we're getting out of a 2 wave, and we're exhibiting. Nicola, I'm busy, buddy. I'm busy, not now. And so we're getting one of these, okay, out of the 2 wave, which is what we expected. Anyway, long story short, we're in an impulse, and that impulse is expected to matriculate up until the 618 of this larger correction. Let's zoom out for a second and see that this is something that stands to be repeated. Remember what we're doing here. We're tracking the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. And if our analysis stands, and we've done this analysis, we've had this outlook, this analysis for months now, that we're in a downtrend, a macro downtrend, okay? And that macro downtrend started here at the top, right? At 69K, right? 67K B wave to 69K, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. Now you get an A, B. This is going to be the C wave, okay? This C wave is our chance to exit. We want to please, obviously do what you want, not financial advice, but if you're smart, you take this opportunity to exit, to get the hell out of Dodge, and not just on Bitcoin, right? Again, using Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. If you are a keen investor, a keen chartist, and you have investments, you will want to de-risk, even if there's always a chance this is a completely wrong analysis. Like these conclusions are completely wrong. We're going to form a reversal wave, set new all-time highs. You can always get back in. You know what you can't do? You can't get back out. High probability that once we hit this top, the target of this descending wedge, this descending triangle, we go back down in a heinous way. So if you are keen, if you are prudent, you use this run in Bitcoin, in other assets in the market, to either dollar cost average out or wait until you reach a top. I'm personally doing that, but not financial advice. You do whatever's comfortable, and you get out. As soon as we hit, remember, as soon as we hit 51,729, thereabouts, right, on this chart. It can be, a little different on different charts. But as soon as we hit that region, Bitcoin is fair game to reverse. Why? Because we know two-wave corrections have to at least hit the 382 of the drop, and this is the drop 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's the analysis. It hasn't changed, and this idea that we're in a downtrend, we're going to go into a downtrend, we're waiting for a two-wave, that we've been in a two-wave. If you've been subscribed to the channel, you'll know we've been saying this for months, right? Look, we're in December. We've been saying this in October, right? That we were getting near the top. And if you were lucky to sell 67K, 69K, congratulations, right? If you weren't that lucky, if you didn't perceive that and you didn't yet sell, here's your next chance. Here's your chance to sell the quote unquote top. You have your relief rally. Sell the goddamn top. Get out. I hate, one of the things I hate is for people to get wrecked, for people to lose. Even again, and I'm going to repeat this, it stands to be repeated. And forgive me if it sounds repetitive, but I'd rather be repetitive now rather than hear people, kind of cry about their assets losing 90% of their value. If this is wrong, it's okay. Wait for a pullback and then get back in. But high probability that this is absolutely correct. Okay, and I'm reading this correctly because for months I've been saying this, and for months we've been following the same pattern. Okay, no, right here and then there. Okay, so I'm tracking Bitcoin very carefully, as should you, and it looks like we should be putting 5 waves up. Okay, and this is simply the first wave, right? These comes in packs of 5. So we put 1 wave in, right? 2 waves in. When I say 5 waves up, I'm including the retracement waves 2 and 4, which are obviously not in the direction of the impulse. But we put 2 waves up, okay? The third wave is going to be the largest the largest wave. It has to be the largest wave. That's one of the principles of Elliott wave theory. It's going to be the largest wave and most likely the most impulsive. I'm going to show you that in a second in another asset. So anticipate a little bit of a pump here. Okay, so enjoy that. And then we get a 4th wave, and then we get a 5th wave. As I said yesterday, I anticipate all of this to take maybe 10 to 12 days or something that thereabouts. And so by then, you should be out of the market. If you're smart, you should be out in terms of your spot investments. You should not be exposed. All right, moving on from Bitcoin, that's Bitcoin. Nothing's really changed. It's just going about, the business of retracing slowly. It's retracing upwards, right? Because the trend is down. This is a retracement. This is a counter trend. And it's kind of, although this is an impulse, it's relatively slow. Now, let's move on to another asset that I'm tracking because I'm personally invested and I personally have a bag that I need to offload. VRA, okay? As we can see, VRA is in the same scenario. It's in the same situation. And most assets are in the same situation, okay? We've got our 5 waves down, which is part of the C wave of this ABC correction, right? It looks a little different in VRA than it does in Bitcoin because Bitcoin had a flat correction, VRA had a zigzag correction. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or wait, maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and that's your A, okay? So 5 waves down. So you measure, do you see I measured the Fibonacci retracement with this downtrend. So here we got our A wave, right? We got our B wave, which is this descending triangle, and our C wave is basically going to complete the retracement, this correction, this larger A, B, C correction, right? And then we expect more continuation, okay? And I've already done a projection on VRA. I've got dedicated VRA update videos for my VRA bag holders, but I anticipate this going to basically 1 penny and less than 1 penny. So if you're keen on losing, I don't know, 70-80% of your investment, just huddle on. But if you want to play this right and you want to accumulate VRA and other assets, same as Bitcoin, you wait until Bitcoin reaches that target of 58K thereabouts, and you get the hell out. And VRA is similar, right? VRA is in an impulsive wave, and 5 waves up, and then we go back down. Okay, so we get 1, 2. We're in the third wave, the most impulsive and the longest wave. So we should enjoy some good gains here. But again, remember, our target for VRA is around the 5 cent region, right? And how did I get this target? I basically took the height of this descending triangle and I superimposed that at the site of breakout, which is here, and that's how I got that, okay? So it's an approximative thing. Another way you can do it is you can do a fib extension of the A wave, retracement of the B wave, and then you see that it hits between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6, which C waves typically hit between the 1 and 1, 2, 3, 6 of the ABC extension, okay? So that's 2 ways. And then the third way is basically just, those are the 2 ways. And both of those ways respect the retracement rules of a 2 wave, which states that 2 waves cannot retrace beyond the 618 of the drop. So the 618 of the drop is at 5.4 cents on my chart. And so this is what I'm expecting to see in VRA. Okay, moving on. I'm going to look at PYR. PYR is not something I'm invested in. It's just something somebody had me look at during a live stream. And it intrigued me because I never really looked at it. I've heard about it. But I just want to share a little insight that I had. I said during the live stream that we are in a 5-wave. Let's zoom out for a second. I said during the live stream that it looked to me like PYR was doing 5 waves up. I stand corrected. It's not. And I said incorrectly, I think now it's incorrect, that this was a wave 4 or something like that. No. And so I actually posed the question, valid question, how the hell is it going to complete its 5th wave to $100, which the 5th wave would be targeting $100. If this were a wave 4, how can it hit its target of wave 5 if in only 10 to 12 days, the time that Bitcoin takes to hit 58K? I don't think that's possible. I don't know how that's going to work, right? Well, I'll tell you how it's going to work. Balance of probability, that read was completely off. What you're looking at here is a simple B wave, okay? A B wave that goes A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did see 5 waves, but the 5 waves were sort of the latter portion of this B wave, okay? And this B wave then goes into an A, B, C. And that C is the 5 impulses down, okay? So that is basically, like most other assets in the market, this is the start of your big fall, okay? And so kind of like VRA, PYR, in my opinion, has printed an A. This is the B wave. And then I believe that this is a pivot, and this is the 5 waves down. Okay, I think you can start from here. So I basically do not see PYR going above the 618 of this drop, which is $25.05. Okay, but again, I would just be very cautious. whatever upwards price action you're getting, you're probably not going to get much. It just looks like 30% thereabouts. But I would just, follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin hits 58K, just get out of Dodge. Whatever PYR does. Bitcoin hits 58K or gets close, it puts in its 5 waves, it looks like it's finished its impulse, you get out. That would be my advice for PYR. That's my read on PYR. Okay. And then Chainlink. A lot of people on this channel trade Chainlink because I was keen on Chainlink. I had previously said that Chainlink was in a B wave, an impulsive portion of the B wave. I was expecting a C wave, but that was a misread as well. To be honest, I misread that. And Chainlink's actually no different than VRA. It's no different than what Bitcoin's doing. The only difference is that Chainlink put in a zigzag. No, Chainlink put in a flat. No, it put in a zigzag. It put in a zigzag, and which confused me. Right, this is the A wave. This is the big drop. Okay, and this A, B, C of the B wave is a zigzag. I was expecting this to come up here like a flat, like in Bitcoin, right? But I misread it. I misread this as being incomplete. This is 3 waves. Okay, this is the B wave. It's complete. And then this is the C wave. This is the drop, okay? So essentially, for Chainlink, we don't anticipate it coming above 29.4, okay? That's the absolute max. But actually, the target for this descending triangle, and we can remove this for a second, is not 29.4. If we use the same techniques, 2 ways to get the target. I'm in a Chainlink trade. It's doing very well. Chainlink is, kind of going. The target from the site of breakout using pattern analysis is simply 25.57, say 25.5, 25.56, 25.57, however. And then using this Fibonacci extension tool, A wave, retracement of the B wave, you see that, 25.57 falls between the 1 and the 1,236. So that's a viable target. So that's my target for Chainlink. So those are my updates on Bitcoin, Veracity, Vulcan Forge, PYR, and Link. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Stay safe. Be cautious. Be very, very cautious, especially in this time. The name of the game, according to my analysis, is exit strategy. Form your exit strategy. Get out. You'll thank yourself later. You can accumulate. That's how you really accumulate. Not with extra capital, but by strategically selling high and buying back low. All right. That's it for me. Hope you guys have a great day.